start the video, I want to clarify something. Here at the Demo Guy Show Industries, we don't just talk about bad demos. In fact, there's not even a we. It's just me talking to a shitty camera with a microphone so bad that influences the quality of all my videos. Look at this shit, it's all I got. I'm too poor to afford a real microphone and I don't even have a real job. It's so hard to find one here in Italy. Great, now I'm sad. I need something to cheer me up. Oh, this is so cute. Nothing matters right now. What is this called? Cutie the Cute Cuteness? Klonoa? What kind of name is that? Well, if the game is as good as the name is weird and strange, then we're here for a treat. Apparently this game was made by this obscure company, Namco. You may remember them from such games as Beraboman, Tinkle Pit, and a lesser-known title called Pac-Man, I believe that's how you pronounce it. The game starts with an FMV, which, as I already said, is the cutest thing I saw in a while. And you know, I can already hear you saying, ew, he likes cute things, he's not a man, he's not an adult, what is he, a pussy? If you want to use this kind of stereotype, then I'll use the one where everyone who plays a game, not even a video game, a game, is a child. Is that stereotype fair? Of course not, because of the illusory correlation mechanism, where two variables are perceived as related even though such relationship is not existing. Therefore, me being a young adult man has nothing to do with the fact that I like this sweet and fun game. Plus, not everything has to be dark and edgy to be great. Sometimes you can enjoy something lighter and a little less heavy on the mind. Oh crap, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this game is cute as fuck. Welcome to Klonoa, Door to Phantomile. The game starts with our hero, Klonoa, and his friends Yupao, noticing that something has crashed on Bell Hill. Klonoa is a strange character. Look at him. What is it, a cat, a dog, a bunny? And what is he wearing? A hat with a yellow pizza pin and, I mean, I'm no fashionista, but I don't think you're supposed to wear a belt around your neck. Anyway, this is the first screen of the actual game, and I have to say, at first, I did not enjoy the graphics. I don't know why, maybe it's because I grew up for the most part with fully 2D and 3D platformers like Super Mario Bros. And Crash Bandicoot. The only experience I initially remembered with 2.5 platformers was Pandemonium, which I will talk at length in another video one day. And my gut reaction was a sudden, emotional disdain. But then I turned my brain on and these graphics are just plain amazing. Everything is so colorful, perfectly balanced, and the contrast between the 2D sprites of the characters in the foreground and the 3D render background is astonishingly good. It's like a candy that becomes sweeter and sweeter the more you relish it. And the quality of the graphics is accentuated even more by how the game plays. This game is a pure, classic platformer where you can run and jump, but with some slight innovations here and there. Besides the fact that you can hover for 2 seconds in the air if you hold the jump button, and that you can actually interact with the background, the biggest up for me is the way enemies can be used. You don't jump on them like in Mario or run over them like in Sonic. Here, you use your friend to grab your enemies and throw them as weapons. But that's not the only use they have. Once you reach this point, you will get stuck with a perpetually respawning enemy. I can go on, where's my tutorial that tells me what button to press to go on? 0 out of 10, this demo sucks. Well, after some tries, you'll find out that you need to press the jump button while grabbing the enemy to use it as a second platform and perform a second jump. It's an interesting spin on the double jump mechanic, and say what you want, but this is a perfect example of clever game design. The only problem I have with this feature is that you have to kill your enemies to use it. And these enemies are too cute to be killed. Look at this little fella. And this one. And especially this one, it looks so cuddly. I don't wanna kill him. I want their plush toys. The game is filled with gems, which you can collect to gain extra lives, but the main goal of the stage is to set free 6 friends from these bubbles? Fucking bubbles! You then enter this tower, where you find Yosemite Sam cosplaying as a furry?
Have you looked at my beautiful leaf eyes outside? It's my masterpiece.
Yeah, sure. Your masterpiece.
She's the legendary diva that sings the Song of Rebirth.
Well, she could sing it to Reborn a little less, you know, dead face.
Silence!
Man, you have great lungs. tells him to fuck off and we move forward. Another great feature of this game is the music. So upbeat, so joyous, so fun to listen to. God, I love this game! The level continues showing its interaction between levels, giving a double path and letting the player admire all the graphical goodness. This level, or should I say vision, ends and we get to a second stage, into a cave. A pretty easy level, we move on and... This was unexpected. Some more platforming, which I love, and finally we reach Bell Hill. Here we find out what's been happening this whole time. Apparently, this toucan-looking douche Gadius and his shy guy friend Joka have kidnapped Leafies, which is looking much better in real life. You've got a lot of work to do, Sam. You know, I praise the game and all, yeah, it's good, it's great, it's fantastic, it's one of the best games I've ever played. But the voice acting here is an absolute ear rape.
Lady Bloblia, Lady Bloblia, Lady Bloblia.
The two idiots are looking for a pendant, they notice Klonoa and the tall one flies away with the girl. And how should this great demo end? Of course, with a great boss battle. Well, not great. It's not a hard strategic battle, as it shouldn't be, since we're clearly playing a game aimed for kids with a focus on the journey and not the destination. You need to grab an enemy, get behind the monster and launch the poor defenseless bastard to his back. Do this 4 times and you win the game. Joka flies away terrified, we find the pendant they were looking for and the demo ends. Oh. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have launched you into enemies that many times. For once, I can say this was great. I had a blast playing this demo, it was a great experience and I'm surely gonna play the full game after this. And you know why this was great? Because it was literally the first 2 levels of the actual game. Yes, the game was already out in the US for 2 months, and this demo was the perfect way to advertise it. If you never played this game but you don't want to buy it before trying it, then check out this demo. Trust me, you won't regret it.